All right, boys and girls, what is going on? We didn't do a live stream yesterday on Sunday because I was busy not doing live streams. But today we're doing a live stream. And man, we got a really good clickbait headline today, 200K a week live. Come join me. Just to back up all that before I do anything on the streams, I like to back up all the income numbers. Here's Stripe account, 775,000 the past 30 days. In PayPal, 218,000. This is just one of my businesses right there. It's about $1 million in 30 days. That's a little bit over 200K a week. So, we nailed the headline. It's not clickbait. It's 100% true. Okay, guys, I'm going to send a quick message. Throw in your stuff. Let me know where you're coming in from. Say hello. That's what the live stream's for, so we can hang out and talk. Let me go and send this out. Make sure everybody sees it. Let me go pop that up. Lovey says, mentor me, Becker. That's what I'm doing right now. Do you think I'd say something different if we were having a conversation at a restaurant or something like that? Probably not. Probably not. Consistency Massage is coming from California. I'm actually not going to do the whole readout where you're coming in from thing. You guys are in a different place in the world. That's how live streams and the internet works. It's not that amazing. We don't have to call it out. Let me go pop this out right here. And we are good to go. So, what questions you guys have for me today? This is how it works, guys. Basically, I come on here, you ask me questions, I answer your questions. Like always, guys, we do have a really good deal on the streams. If you go to mhlinks.com/Sunday, on every single stream, everybody always asks what's the best, easiest way to get started. So I've put together literally about $3,000 worth of training that you could go and buy on your own. But if you just go below, you're going to get the 8X Academy 2.0, which is going to show you step-by-step how to build your first $1,000 per month business, get it all the way to $5,000 per month. You're going to get the VMA program, which teaches YouTube ads, and making money on YouTube. You can get the black file that shows exactly how I run a ton of my really advanced advertising. Get full market hero access. You're going to get inter-opt-in access, and we're also going to throw in, and this actually goes and generates all the traffic for you, and we're also going to throw in the Hero in Our program and the Becker landing page template pack, so you have all the pages and stuff like that. But my goal here is to help you guys out, to give you some really good content, so I don't really want to pitch that right now. Real quick, if you've picked up this stuff in the past and you think it's absolutely awesome and you suggest it to other people, could you just give me an exclamation mark in chat, just so people know that it's legit and pretty cool. All right, so someone says, Daniel Lai says, if you had to start a brick and mortar business, where'd your question go? Which business would you choose? I wouldn't do that. Not because there's something so superior about online business. There are a lot of advantages to online business, but there's also a lot of advantages to brick and mortar businesses. But I know nothing about them, so I would never do it. And I've never started a brick and mortar business, so any advice I'd have on that is literally as useless as asking a guy walking past you at Walmart. So that's the question. Demetrius says, Alex, do you lift any... Thank you for all the exclamation marks, guys. It really helps people out whenever they see me talk about this stuff to know that it's not a scam and it's legitimate. So thanks. I appreciate you guys checking out as well. Thanks for all those exclamation marks. So if you want a place to get started, tons of people are telling you that's the best place to get started. And you can pick all that stuff I just talked about up for free. Someone said, do I lift iron and does it help you mentally? I work out 3 times a week for about 30 to 45 minutes. I have a pretty set routine. I don't think it helps me really mentally that much. I mean, of course, going and exercising helps you mentally and with your energy, but not any more than like meditation or any other practice that helps you with your brain. I just like keeping nice and lean and staying healthy. So yeah, it's just part of it. Someone says, how would you monetize a blog in 2019? I would not blog. I don't know a single person. Maybe there's other people out there reading blogs. I don't know a single person that reads blogs consistently anymore. Not a single person. So part of doing business is going kind of in the direction where it's heading, and it's not heading towards blogging. I'd start a podcast or a YouTube channel. I'd make a YouTube channel. I'm not a big fan of podcast. Consistency Massage says, what's more legit, Facebook or Google ads? I mean, it depends on the business. It depends on your conversions. And it depends on what your business is seeing from those ads. There's no black and white answer to these questions. A lot of times when I'm on streams, most of the time people are like, what's better, this or that? And it depends on what's happening in the numbers that you're seeing. There's some instances where Facebook does way better for my business. And there's some instances where AdWords does way, way better for my business. And so it's completely different. There's no black and white answer, so you have to go figure it out on your own. Zenflow says, can I borrow your car? I mean, it's insured. If you crash it, I get a new one. So that'd be cool. Someone said supplements are on fire right now. Thoughts on this? If you're doing something because it's on fire right now, this isn't me trying to be negative. I'm just telling you, if you're doing something because it's on fire right now, you're already behind the curve. You need to be going after what's going to be on fire 3 years from now. So, like, everyone and their dog is making a supplement company. I tried to make a supplement company. Okay, it didn't go very well. And that's because I was splitting focus and doing a bunch of other stupid stuff. But if everybody else is doing it, that's like the last thing you want to do. Because everybody else, if everybody's doing it, most of the time, 90% of people are wrong. So if more than 90% of people are trying to do it or everyone's piling on, it's probably wrong. I'm not saying don't do it. Okay, I'm not saying don't do it. I'm just saying if something's emoji fire, probably you should avoid it at all cost. Jeremy said, I want to create a course because they're on fire right now. The courses and education businesses have been on fire since like the 1920s. So, yeah. Kayla said, tips before I launch an effective webinar that sells a $9.97 Amazon FBA course. That is an original idea there, Kayla. Just kidding. I mean, it'll probably do well. The best thing I could tell you to do if you're launching a webinar is use this strategy. So, if you're running a webinar, what you want to do is you want to use. That's a good freeze frame of me right there. That's a pristine one right there. What you're going to want to do is you want to start a YouTube channel. If you don't know how to run ads well, if you're really good at running cold traffic to webinars, you probably wouldn't be here asking that question. So I'm going to assume that you have never done this before. So you want to make a YouTube channel, and what I really suggest is just going to that mhlinks.sunday because it gives you literally our entire VMA program. It's a $197 course, and you can pick it up for free if you go to that link below, but that link expires after this, so make your mind up before the stream is done. That being said, it shows you step by step exactly how to make a YouTube channel and get a lot of views. And the reason why you want to do that if you're starting a webinar is because you run your YouTube channel. And if you structure your videos correctly, it's not too hard to get 5,000 to 10,000 views on a video. Okay, subscribers don't really matter that much on YouTube anymore. And then all you do is every single person that watches your YouTube channel, you run an ad for your webinar. And that's the most profitable, easy $100,000 a year income strategy that I'm not showing my, I'm showing my screen, that I can imagine. Yeah, I mean, this is really actually what my girlfriend's working on right now, or a variation of this, and this right here is just the easiest, because you get people for free, and then they build trust, rapport, and respect with you. And then what you do is you run them to a webinar, and because they've actually built this with you, they're going to sit through your webinar, even if it's not the best written webinar, and they're going to be much more likely to buy a $997 product because they've interacted with you before, and they're already interested in the subject. So it's basically building up a perfect list of people to advertise to, and then you can do all sorts of stuff. You can create retargeting list or similar list with that. So that's what I would do. That's the best way to make something work. Hey, Chris, how's it going? Chris Walker, how's it going, dude? Someone said, what resource do you recommend for structuring and writing the webinar concept? I'm not trying to pitch you guys right now, but if you go below to that link, you can just get the Here and Now program, and it gives literally the exact script to use. Like, here's literally the exact script to use in webinars, and you can pick it up for free below. Again, this is like during this stream special. I'm not trying to like pitch you guys hard, but I can't explain how to write a webinar script. It takes forever, and you can go pick it up for free on a 14-day free trial of Market Hero, canceled anytime below. I have a black card mastermind, and I talk for 16 hours straight, 2 days, not just 16 hours straight. And that's how long it takes me to explain how webinars work. So if you want like the rough version of it, this isn't what's taught in the black card mastermind, but there you go. Someone said, how do you think the new tariffs on China will affect Shopify? I don't know. You should ask Matt. He's the head coach at HCOM. I don't do Shopify or e-commerce in any way. Can you make a high-ticket dropshipping course? Yeah, you could. The market's very competitive. I mean, just off the top of my head, like everyone's trying to make a high-ticket dropshipping course. Oh, I know what you're asking. I'm being an idiot. No, I'm not going to make one of those. HCOM gets plenty of results. We don't need to make a new course. HCOM absolutely crushes it. We get more results than any e-commerce program ever. So, yeah, I'm not going to change up the formula. MZ Lay says, what if you want to go into real estate? Then go into real estate. Is it worth it to do 3 things at the same time? I mean, I spend so much time on my channel saying that you want to do as little as possible. You want to do one thing really well over and over again. So that's almost a troll question if you think about it. I mean, I make it very clear on the channel. In every single stream, I've spoken at great lengths about only doing one thing at a time. Someone said, what am I going to focus on in 2020? Market Hero and the company we're kind of converting it into, and building the best tracking system on planet Earth. That's literally all I'm going to be doing in 2020. So let's get in that business, a $271 million valuation, and then who knows what we'll do from there. What do I think of Drake's new $180 million jet? If I was, not trying to be mean, but if I was following Drake and I knew what Drake was doing, I probably wouldn't be a very smart, successful entrepreneur. You know, I'm going to fill my brain with stuff that relates to what I'm doing. That's cool. That is badass. Good for Drake. He's a very successful man. But I have no idea. If I was in the know about what celebs were doing and celebrity gossip, that's probably not a trait of a successful person. Kyle Campbell said, what's the #1 book you recommend besides Over Deliver? I don't know. That's a tough one. It depends on... I don't like that question because the #1 book to me might not even help you. There's books that I think are absolutely amazing, but it depends on what you're trying to learn. So if you ask, what's the #1 book in terms of this subject, like building a culture or copywriting or self-improvement or just in general, biographies and stuff like that, I can give you a much better answer. Scott Pierce said, please stop your ads. They're so frustrating. I mean, I relate. I have ad block on just to avoid my ads. I'm sorry they're frustrating. I totally understand. I would not like them either. But you're going to see an ad when you get on YouTube. So, and I can't stop the ads. If I knew how to stop the ads from running to you, I would. But I'm not going to stop the ads for my business because you don't like them. So I think we're just at an impasse, Scott. Someone said best book for copywriting. I think Breakthrough Advertising. I just got in the mail and everyone's been saying it's amazing. It's a $400 book, which is outrageous. Actually, not outrageous. I mean, if you think about it, if the stuff's in there is worth it, and people sell courses for way more. But anyways, yeah, I've heard that's an amazing book, and I'm about to read that, so you could check that out. Kataruk says, how do you feel about your book now? I really like my book. I put a lot of effort into it, but I think it was a little bit premature, and I shouldn't have been focused on building a personal brand and writing books at the time. The book was successful. All of it was successful, but in my purpose and what I want to do with my life, it's really just an erroneous side mission. And I really shouldn't have been working on it at that time. So that's how I feel about it. Sam says, how do you retain most of the info in the books you read? I only listen to books. I don't read books. And how do you retain the info? I usually like to write down the things I learn in a book. I read about 3 to 4 books a week. And usually when I have like lessons and stuff I like from the book, I'll write it in my notebook of Truth and Justice over here. And I'll take the key takeaways. Then what I also do is I have every book that I read. Let me pull this up for you. So when I read a book, everyone was making fun of me in my last video because I said archive instead of archive. I'm an idiot. But anyways, so what I do is every single time I finish a book, I archive it in a G Drive file that Google sometimes wants to share with me. Where is it? And then what I'll do is so these are the books I've read in 2019. And then what I do is I go and grab summaries of the books and put them next to books. So when I'm thinking about stuff I want to revisit or stuff I want to learn, I can go in there and read a quick summary. And because I've read the book, I have a really good concept of what it's doing. So that's... G Drive is going nuts, but that's what I do. So I need to add last week's books on there. Someone said, will Bitcoin surge? I don't pay attention to crypto. I mean, I think crypto will take off, and I think there's going to be crypto stocks that absolutely explode. But I don't get any fulfillment or satisfaction from crypto. And I find crypto people extremely annoying. Annoying's not the right word. I just, I don't see the world like they do. And I don't enjoy watching stock market or investment stuff. I like working on my business, and I have plenty of money, and I'm going to do what I enjoy. So also, if I got into cryptocurrency, I'd probably lose my butt because I know nothing about it. So it's not enjoyable for me. It's probably not going to make me money, and I really don't relate to the people in crypto. So it's just a lose, lose, lose for me. So I have no idea what's happening in crypto, and I probably will never, ever be any source of sound advice in crypto, except if you're going to get into it, know what you're doing. Do I care for nootropics? I take tons of nootropics, if you're using the term nootropics loosely. eSpirit says 15% Bitcoin today. I mean, if you're sitting in a live chat talking about it, you probably don't know what you're doing in cryptocurrency. I'm not saying like don't get into crypto, but the biggest indicator that a lot of people are about to lose their butt, or the biggest indicator of people who are about to take a massive fall and are behaving like idiots, is when they want something for nothing. And if you look at the 2008 crash, when you look at Bernie Madoff, when you look at, not Theroden, Theranos, and you look at any just crash in history, it all comes from a bunch of really stupid people wanting to get value for nothing. If you look at Enron, they were trying to get value for nothing. And then when you look at a lot of people getting into cryptocurrency, what they're trying to do is, the reason why they're so attracted to it is they're trying to get something for nothing. And whenever that pops up in human history, people lose their ass. Now, if you got into crypto and you spend 12, 15 hours a day mastering that, you are an authority, you're not expecting something for nothing. You're becoming great at it. And you're the best of the best, and so you're giving a lot and receiving a lot. But a lot of people are super attracted to it, and they're in Facebook, they're in live chats talking about this stuff, and they're so excited about it because they think they have a chance to get everything for nothing. And whenever that appears, there is always going to be someone left holding the bag. That is the number one sign of shenanigans. BitConnect. All right? So that's all I have to think about that. Do I listen to anyone like Gary Vee, Grant Cardone, Ty Lopez? So, Tim, I think Grant Cardone, Ty Lopez, Gary Vee, I think they're all very smart, respectable men, but they are by no means the greatest entrepreneurs on earth. And none of them besides Grant has built the type of businesses that I want to build. And so I'm not saying they're great. They know a lot of things. They're very awesome at whatever they do. But if I'm going to go and look at entrepreneurs, I'm going to be looking at Jeff Bezos or Johnny Rockefeller or Jack Ma or Jack Butterfield of Slack, or Larry Ellison. I'm going to be looking at those guys. And there's a whole other list of other people that I would look at. But I'm not going to, like Peter Thiel, I'm going to be looking at these guys and listening to these guys. I'm not going to be listening to a person who makes their money teaching other people how to make tons of money. I'm not going to do that just because they have a cool card and they're famous on the internet. That's not an indicator of who you should listen to. If you're trying to start a business from scratch, you should probably be listening to people that help people build businesses from scratch and have a good track record. But if I'm trying to build a SaaS company worth $271 million, I'm not going to get much value from a guy just because he has a ton of followers and a really cool house and makes a lot of money. That's not going to help me. So I'm not going to listen to those people. Not that there's anything wrong with them, but like they are designed to help people start businesses. I'm not trying to start a business. I'm trying to take a business to a multi-nine-figure level. So I'm not going to spend time listening to that stuff. So someone said, how do you stay motivated when you don't see results in your business? Because I love it. Like, if you're sitting around thinking about like results in your business, if the results of the thing that is stopping you from running your business, like you probably don't enjoy your business that much if you have to see results 24/7. Colin says, how to increase productivity? I mean, the easiest way to increase productivity is to remove the things that make you unproductive. So I get up about 4 a.m. I go to bed at 7:30 p.m. There's all sorts of things that can make me unproductive, like doing too many things, checking Facebook, social media, not having my stuff planned out the next day. But there's so many things. Just the base level, eating crap food, having a messed up mind, watching TV, being on social media. Like, just remove all the things that make you unproductive first. Annoying people calling you all the time. Like, look at your day and just remove all the things that are unproductive. And then what you want to do is, instead of doing a lot of different things, write out your list of what you want to do the next day and only do like 5 different things. And then just only do those things. And if you're only working on those things, you're going to be really productive. But the problem is, you probably don't do that when you work. You probably are working on 36 different things while checking Facebook, Instagram, and watching YouTube, and checking your phone at the same time. Like, no wonder you're unproductive. Just get rid of all that stuff and focus on the stuff that you've planned for the day, and you're going to be pretty productive. And at that point, you can work on all the stuff like sleep hacking and you know, optimizing your diet and stuff that helps you optimize your mind and all the other stuff that comes with being a really high-performing person. But step one is removing all the nonsense and stupid shit, and that's going to get you 80% of the way there. Someone said, what do you think of vision boards? I think making a vision board and not using it correctly is dumb. Most people make a vision board and they just look at it. What you have to do if you want to use a vision board correctly is you very much have to almost meditate on those things and envision them already happening. And then more importantly, plan out every little detail on how you're going to get those things. Most people make a vision board of their house and a Ferrari and a thing, and they're like, ha, this is what I'm going to get. Whereas if I am thinking about a vision board, and I have like a PDF of like stuff that I relate to, but I more so think about and really map out everything that I want to get and all the things I want to do and all the things I want to achieve. But then I really backtrack exactly how I'm going to get to that point. I have plans to get to that point. A lot of people like to enjoy the big, sexy vision board, but they don't have what they're going to give the world in return to get all those things. They just say Ferrari, and there's no way to get to that thing. And so you have to know. You have to be able to not only see the thing, but you have to be able to visualize how you're going to get said thing. And then you're going to get said thing. Yasha Varden says, where to start with Forex trading? Not here. I've never made a video on Forex trading in my entire life. Not one. You should probably go to YouTube and type in how to start with Forex trading. Kyle says, what's the best way to 7 figures with webinars? You make a YouTube channel and you upload your current list. You run ads to people that watch your YouTube channel. That's an easy way to get to 10K a month. That's like 10 sales. Okay? Like 10 $9.97 sales. Then what you do is you create similar audiences off of the people that have opted in for your webinar. You're not going to have enough to do that. And then what you want to do is you want to expand out the placements as well. Okay, if you use placements in similar audiences, that's more than enough to get the 30 to 50K a month. Actually, you could get the 100K a month just off that. Okay, and then at that point in time, you're going to use very close intent audiences and really targeted keywords, and that right there is more than enough to get you to 100K a month with webinars and ads. That's how I would do it in AdWords. Nahum says, is having a girlfriend a good idea when you're getting started if your girlfriend helps you and motivates you and helps you get more done? I mean, I can't think of anything more distracting than going out and chasing girls and playing the dating game. That's a pretty distracting game. So, yeah, but if your girlfriend's constantly putting you down and distracting you and making you do stuff that doesn't have to do with your goals, then it's probably not going to be great. So it depends on the person you're dating, and you have to find someone that fits into your life that you want to have. So if there's something you want to do with your life and stuff you want to do, if that person doesn't support that, obviously it's not going to be a great idea. Jay Pruzzy says, Alex, I need to make a fast 100K. How to do it in a year. So the questions that I always see are, how little can I work and how can I do it super fast? And I know people that work an hour a day and make $1 million a year. I know people that have made $100,000 in their first 30 days online. It's totally doable. But what I take away from this is that you are repulsed by what you're doing. You don't want to do it for a long time. You don't enjoy doing it. You just want to get results with little effort. And the people that say, how little can I work or how can I do it as fast as possible, you don't want to work. And so what I'm thinking from this is you don't really find fulfillment in what you're doing. I would do what I'm doing right now almost for free, as long as my bills and stuff are covered. I'd be doing the same exact thing. And so it doesn't matter how fast it's going to take me. It doesn't matter how much I have to work. This is what I'm going to do. And so I'm going to do this for the next 30, 40 years of my life. And that's just it. So I don't care about how fast, because I get fulfillment from my work, or that's what my goal is. I don't care about how much I have to work because I'm not working. And so this is why I'm able to get results really fast. And every single person that gets results really fast, they do it because they are fucking pumped to be doing it. If you want to get really good at basketball really fast, are you going to do it by taking shortcuts and not working at it 12 hours a day? Probably not. If you want to get really good at basketball and you step on the court trying to practice as little as possible, you're probably not going to get really good. But if you are pumped about basketball, you can't wait. All you do all day is dream about dunking the ball, and then you're going to the court and try and dunk the ball for 8 hours straight. And you don't care if you dunk the ball in the first, second, or third try. You're just out there doing it. You're probably going to get really good at it. So if you're looking for a fast 100K, what I'm assuming is you want 100K for nothing. That's what I'm getting away from it. And you will never get that. If you want to build something cool and you want to build a business you're excited about and you are excited to work on your business, you will probably make that 100K in a year without much trouble. You're just going to network with the right people and you're going to do the right things because you love what you're doing. And you're going to get good at what you love. So, East Spirit Millionaire, what's your best tips for a 19-year-old with no college degree that wants to build a successful online business? Stop identifying as a 19-year-old. Stop identifying as a person with no college degree. Just stop it. What does that have to do with anything? I'm a blue porcupine that lives in Arkansas that wants to build a business online, but I'm worried about asteroids. That's all irrelevant. It doesn't matter. Stop identifying of that stuff and stop thinking about what you are and think about what you want to be. And then focus on that and do it. Think about what you want to be and what you would do for free and you would get fulfillment from working on and what excites you, and then do it. That's it. It becomes really complicated when you're thinking about all your faults and stuff and you're identifying as like a 19-year-old with no college degree. It's really easy when you're like, what would I do if I wasn't worried about money? And then just do that. Black Eagle said, I don't understand why you're so against investing. It's really simple, dude. It's really, really simple. I don't need any more money. And I don't enjoy investing. And if I didn't, and I make a 20x ROI for every dollar I put back into my business, and if I invested in anything except a really safe, boring investment, I probably would lose my butt. Or if I invested in real estate or tried to manage houses right now, I wouldn't do a very good job at it. And it would be a massive distraction from what helps me. So my question is, back to you, is it's very clear why I'm not into investing. It has no benefit for me fulfillment-wise, financially, or towards what I'm working on right now. And it doesn't even get me a very good ROI besides investing in my business. It's just a moot point. And so my question is, why are you so determined to split your beans? Why do you have to go out there and worry about investing? If you made $100,000, just do what you did to make $100,000 10 more times and make $1 million. Don't make $100,000 and say, okay, now I'm going to go buy a rental property and I'm going to master Forex trading. Keep it simple. Okay, I'm not going to go out there and go and build a property management business or get into the stock market because I don't need any more money. I don't. My rent and bills are covered. I'm going to work on the stuff that I enjoy, that already makes me money. And that's it. It's so simple. Inatil says, how do I allocate my money if I made $10 million in 3 years? I mean, then you can get into investing if you want to retire. You just put it into something that's going to get you an 8 to 10% yearly. It's not too hard to find people that can do that for you. EWQ says, best marketer right now. If you're going by like the Kim Kardashian version of marketers, which are the most famous marketers right now, probably Gary Vee. He's crushing it. If you're going by the actual best marketers, no one knows who they are. The most successful marketers in the world, I mean, probably Kendall Jenner. Or not Kendall Jenner, Kris Jenner. Yeah, that's who I'd say. But, I mean, most people are, like, looking at Ty Lopez and Gary Vee and, like, all the super popular marketers. And, like, those are the best marketers. They're the most famous marketers. By far. But if you're determining who's the best marketer by how famous they are, that's a really bad indicator. Someone said, Alex, how do you, I think I saw a question. Someone said, how do you cure alcohol? How did you quit alcohol and YouTube addiction? I mean, I don't think I've ever been addicted to alcohol, but it's definitely slowed me down so much. And really, I just said, like, what is the most important thing in my life? Like, what do I get the most fulfillment from? What makes me happiest? And what makes me happiest is waking up and building my company and working on the things that I dream about and being good at what I do, being great at what I do. That's what makes me happiest. And drinking gives me a great high. I love doing it with friends, but the next 2 to 3 days after, about a week, it takes me about a week to get up in the full stride, and it takes me about 2 weeks to get back into like a mode where I'm really smart and really focused after a night of hard drinking. And even if I drink the night before, I'm still going to be at 70-80% the next day. That right there is enough to ruin everything that I care about in my life that gives me the most fulfillment. And so when it comes to stopping drinking, because I don't drink anymore, I'm done. When it comes to that, I just have to ask myself, is my life what I want it to be right now? Yes, it is. But am I heading in the direction, am I moving in the way that I want to? No, if I'm drinking, no, not at all. Is my life what I want it to be if I'm drinking? No, it's not. I'm not at my maximum. I'm not able to work towards my vision and the things I want to do, and I haven't hit these goals that I want, and I'm not going to sacrifice those goals and the things that are important to me and the thing that makes me most happy for a buzz on a Saturday night. I'm just not. So even though I like it, I'm just not going to do it because it's not worth it. So that's how you quit it. There has to be something else. You can't just be like, I'm not going to drink. Well, if you don't have anything not to drink for, and you really enjoy drinking, you're going to drink. If you're focused on not drinking, you're just going to drink. If you're focused on your vision and your goals, you're going to focus on your vision and your goals. So Kayla said, do you have any tips for a webinar or Facebook ads to sell a course? What's the best way to get started? Guys, look, I mean, every single stream, people ask me what's the best way to get started, what's the best way to get going. If you go to the link below on this YouTube video, right here, right below the video, there's going to be a link. You see mhlinks.com/Sunday. You can literally get everything you need to start a business, how to write a webinar. It's going to give you the 8X Academy. I'll even show you like everything that's inside the 8X Academy 2.0. It shows you the exact niche to pick, exactly what type of product to make, exactly what to sell, how to get to your first $1,000 per month, how to get to your first $2,000 per month. And actually, I'm going to go jump. I'll show you inside of Market Hero. Let me pop this up. Like, it shows you everything that comes down with copywriting. It shows you Facebook ads. It shows you how to do YouTube ads. It shows you how to do free traffic. It even gives you a full traffic automation suite. So if you're looking for the best place to get started, just go below and pick up the 8X Academy 2.0. We're throwing in $3,000 worth of bonuses. It shows you step by step how to make your first $500 a month online, get to $1,000, $5,000 a month. It shows you all the copywriting techniques I used to build my first multi-million-dollar business, all the free traffic techniques I used to build my business, all the paid traffic techniques in Facebook that I use. And you can also go and get the VMA program, which shows you exactly how I've grown all this organic traffic off of YouTube. All of it shows you how to run all the YouTube ads and all the lower level ads you need to get to 1,000, 5,000, 10,000 a month. We even give you the Here and Now program. It shows you exactly how to write your first webinar. We give you my landing page templates. We give you Market Hero so you can manage all the automation. We give you literally a free traffic suite that goes and generates the traffic for you. It's literally everything you need to get started, and you can pick it up for a free trial of Market Hero below. That means it's free. And if you want to keep all of it and you want to keep getting monthly updates and keep using Market Hero, then it's $47 a month. You can even downgrade to $9 a month. That's the most accessible total package, completely no risk to try offer I can possibly imagine. So if you're looking for advice and a best place to get started, like, there it is. And the only reason I could think that you wouldn't hop into that is if you were worried about if it was legitimate or not, which is nuts because our SaaS company, Market Hero, has thousands and thousands and thousands of customers. But just for that, if you're a person right now that's hopped into my stuff and you think it's absolutely fantastic, you think the 8X Academy is super useful, you enjoy Market Hero, you enjoy all the stuff that came with it, you think my training's absolutely awesome and worth trying it for free, can you just give me an exclamation mark in chat, please? Just to let people know that it's legit. I mean, that's just the concern people have. So I'd super appreciate that. And so that's it, guys. I mean, you have the total package. It's free. Everything you need to build $1,000, all the way up to, like, I mean, this is everything I use to build a $100,000 per month business, a $12,000 per day business, and then you have tons of people recommending it. If you're not going to swing at this, something that's free, the total package, and has tons of people suggesting it in chat live right now, I don't know what you're going to swing at. And the only catch is all these bonuses, the $3,000 in bonuses, and all the stuff I'm talking about right now that comes with it is done when this stream is done. Because if you're not going to swing at this, then you obviously aren't very serious at building a business because it's 100% free. So just swing at it. And if you don't like it, just cancel. There's one button in the dashboard. That's it. David says, in your courses, do you cover legal stuff? What licenses, type of businesses you need to set up? So, David, I understand what that answer is, and you probably have a really analytical mind. And I know people, I used to get so frustrated when people would answer this question, but I know where you're coming from, dude. You have an analytical mind, and You have an operation style mind, so you're worried about the legal stuff. The truth is, dude, if you're worried about legal stuff, it's like worrying about what equipment you're going to use when you're trying to start a band. The most important thing is you get a band and you have some songs and you can play some music and you play a few gigs. And then once you get your band going and once everything's doing and you're doing your business professionally, then worry about the legal stuff. And then also consider that I'm not a lawyer. And you shouldn't get legal advice from a guy on YouTube running a live stream. You just shouldn't. That doesn't make any sense. And so you can set up as a sole proprietorship just by starting your business. And if you're worried about your LLC and your TOS and all this kind of stuff, you're really making a big mistake because you just need to focus on one thing, making money. When your business is making, no one's going to sue your business that's not making any money. No one's going to buy. If someone's unhappy with your product that you sold, just refund them. Like, unless you're doing really sketchy crap, you're not going to get sued. That's just how it is. Unless you're doing something that can hurt somebody, unless you're keeping people's money against their will, then you have a problem. Then you should probably have your LLC and legal set up. But if you're running an ethical business that has no chance of hurting people, like, by all means, if you're going to start a doctor's business where you're giving people health advice and they're coming to your office and you're claiming you can clear the disease with this, like, maybe you should get a lawyer, yeah. But if you're selling a course on how to sew online and it's a good course, focus on your course and making money. Can you make enough traffic from ads to sell courses, or do you think you need some free traffic as well? You don't need free traffic at all. I hate free traffic. Free traffic is the last place I'm going to go to start a business. But that's because I know what I'm doing when it comes to building funnels and converting. I never use free traffic. I mean, I'll use YouTube and stuff like that because it's enjoyable, and yeah, I'll use like my email list, but that's not that's not the cornerstone of my business, because you can't control free traffic because it's someone else's. I'm going to pay for it. So the easiest way to make money is to get really good at ads and really good at creating an offer and then selling that offer via ads. That's the easiest way. That's hard skill-wise. There's a lot of stuff to learn, but that's the most consistent, straightforward way to make money ever. If you want to try all the wing-ding around the corner, not straightforward ways like free traffic and JVing and stuff like that, that's great, but that stuff is super difficult. That is so time-consuming. I think it's way easier to get better at copywriting and making a great offer and making a good ad and just running with that. I would be a very depressed person. When I first started my business, it was all blogging and free traffic. That shit sucked. Holy moly. No thanks. I will make an ad, and it is 1,000 times easier to write good copy and make a good ad and a good product any day of the week. Did I do Sam Ovens Consulting Accelerator? No, but I'm in his mastermind. He's a genius. I love me some Sam Ovens advice. My Amigo says, where would you find investors for a big company you would start, considering you don't have a lot of money? So my Amigo, here's my better question to you. Why would someone invest in you? If you have a reason for people to invest in you, it's not that hard to get investors. You find investors that know your business and niche. You show them your idea. You show them why they should invest in you. You show them why it's going to work. They're going to invest in you. That's just, I know that's a summarized, paraphrased version of that, but that's it. But if you don't have a track record as a CEO, if you don't have any experience building businesses, like, a good idea doesn't really matter. The being a CEO is not about having a good idea. It's about having a good idea and then knowing how to build a business and a machine in a way to get to that good idea better than anybody else. Two completely different things, and this matters much more. So I would get a few cash flow businesses under your belt way before you even think about building a business that requires investors. Because, man, I lost my ass originally at Market Hero. And that's because I didn't know how to build SaaS companies or teams or anything like that. And if I didn't had tons of money to invest in my business, I would have been down and out. But fortunately, I had a cash flow business. I can't imagine if I had done that with someone else's money. I would have lost all of it. Just say, what's your best course that gives people the best chance to start making good money? The course I just recommended for free on the stream. If you're wanting to get started, that. Now, if you want to really ensure, HCOM, that has more results than anything else ever, but it's a $3,000 program. You don't strike me as a person who wants to buy a $3,000 program right now. So That's up to you. If you want to get started for free and get your first $500,000 a month, I would go below this video and click mhlink/Sunday. You get $3,000 worth of bonuses with your free trial of Market Hero plus the 8X Academy, and it ends out of the stream. I would do that before the stream's done. If you want the best chance, I would get in the HCOM, because our results there are incredible. Devin and Matt have built something really special. Gray Matter says best business models to start right now: consulting, Shopify, YouTube, and info marketing just in general. HCOM Lite is a separate program than HCOM 2020. Yes. Do I listen to audiobooks? About 3 to 4 per week. Dr. S says, how to beat shyness. Well, one, recognize if you're an introverted person and you don't enjoy talking to people. One of the reasons you might be shy is you don't like people. I'm very introverted. I don't like being around people for a long period of time. And for the longest time, I tried to be extroverted, and it was always awkward, because then I realized, oh, wait, I'm not an extrovert. I recharge and I feel good by mostly being alone. And so you need to realize it about yourself. Now, and then you need to realize, like, why do you not want to be shy? It's probably because you want other people to like you so that you can like yourself. If you just like yourself, you don't really need other people giving you a pat on the back and being the coolest person in the room. You're cool with yourself. Now, on the other front, if you're doing sales and you can't be shy, you need to stop focusing on being shy. You need to start focusing on how to be the most charismatic and persuasive person. That's all there is to it. If you focus on those things, you're going to move towards those things, and you're going to do those things. If you're sitting around thinking about, well, I'm very shy, and I'm very shy, and I'm shy, and I'm shy, so how can I do this while being shy? Just don't focus on being shy and just focus on doing it, and you'll get there. Kyle says, do I go with walks? Do I go for walks with auto programs, and how do you consume them? I put the auto book at 2x speed, and I do go for walks, or I'll hop in my hyperbaric chamber over there for an hour and a half and listen to that. Jonathan says, how many hours a day do I work? Anywhere between 8 and 12. Amir says, is Conquer still up? It is, but I sold it to ClickFunnels, so I don't really do much with it anymore. And I don't think I don't know what ClickFunnels is doing with it. Marble said, how to be consistent and put work in every day. You have to have a routine, and you have to subtract all the things that take away from your work. That's the easiest way. If you wake up every single day, like I get up at 4 a.m. and I go to bed at 7:30. So that's I'm up for about 15 hours, give or take 15 to 16 hours. Okay. And I do the same exact thing every single day. All right. It takes me about an hour from 4 to get to my computer and doing everything. Oh my gosh, I almost drew a swastika right here by connecting the 4 to that close one. Oh, that's live stream bad juju right there. Anyways, so I'm going to get up at 4 o'clock, and I'm going to, it takes me about an hour to get to my computer. I'm going to take a shower, do some detoxing stuff, get a little bit of meditation in. And then I have my list of stuff I'm going to work in, and then I just work on it, you know? And you need to figure out all the things that are stopping you from doing that, and look at all the things you're doing that don't have to do with your work, and just get rid of them. That's the easiest way to be productive and be consistent. And then I'm going to take a break, and I'm probably just going to go for a walk, or just listen to an audiobook, or hop in my hyperbaric chamber. And then I'm going to go till about 3 p.m. And at that point, I'll probably usually go to like 2 p.m. And I'm going to go work out. I'll be back at 3. I'm probably going to listen to about 2 more hours of audiobooks and do a few more things that I do. Kind of like Dave Osprey upgrade time. And then I'm going to hang out with Rachel, and I'm going to go to bed. And like, if you want to be consistent and you want to do this kind of stuff, it's not about being super disciplined It's not about willpower. It's not about being some crazy person. You have to love what you're doing enough that you want to work on it during this time. And then you need to do it over and over again. And then you need to remove all the things that are taking away from it. You have to figure out what's valuable to you. And then, am I showing my screen? You have to figure out what's valuable to you and worth sacrificing all this other nonsense. But the thing is, most of your life and most of the stuff you do is nonsense. So it's easy to sacrifice if you just do it. If you get rid of the chronic TV watching, Instagram, social media binging, drinking, dealing with just stupid people, you have a lot of time left over to be consistent. So is $100 a month too much to start charging for guitar coaching? No, if it's one-on-one. Someone said best product for a game AI developer. I don't know, man. I've never built a video game, and I've never worked. I don't have any AI developers. Someone said, how are you able to find someone to buy Spectre and Conquer? Russell really wanted Conquer at ClickFunnels, and Spectre, I just reached out to the partner and said, all right, you just cover my costs of stuff so far, and you can have the company. Because he really was into the company. I was like, hey, there's no way I can build a SaaS company. And like I was really into my info bit. There's no way I can build a SaaS company, be running all these info procs, and be running HCOM all at the same time. It's just not going to happen. And so I totally cut that off. I got rid of most of my personal brand. I don't really do too much personal brand stuff anymore. And all I focus on is HCOM, which is my cash flow business, and Market Hero, which is my heavy investment, high valuation business. And that's all I do. And so and if you need to get out of something, you just got to get out of it. I didn't make money on Spectre. I was just like, I can't do this. This is stretching me too far, and I'm not going to be able to achieve what I want to do. Alan says, how do you find what you love doing? So people can teach you tactics, people can teach you how to think, people can teach you what to do, but no one can teach you how to be fulfilled. That's for you. That's your great puzzle, dude. So if you're asking how to find what you love doing, I mean, there's all sorts of things. What do you think about all the time? What gives you happiness when you think about doing? If you could do anything for free, what would you do? What when you think about gets you really excited? When I think about building the best tracking company and helping tons of people they're tracking and seeing all the customers saying this thing's amazing, and seeing some of the biggest brands in the world using our system, and all my customers getting pumped up, and all my team being super happy because we're working on something revolutionary and changing an industry that I'm really involved in, that gets me pumped up. And then just building the brand and interacting with other advertisers, which is I'm an advertiser, and so building products for advertisers makes me excited. And so that's what I love doing. And I love building brands and businesses. Now, you might not love building brands and businesses, but you have to think about it, you know. And if you're trying to, there's ways to make money by doing what you love, and there's ways to love things that you don't necessarily love. If you love being successful and competing, is something that you can fall in love with, whether you're building a consulting business, a Shopify business, or whatever it is, you know. You don't also have to do something you love to make money. You could make $100K a year doing something you don't necessarily love that enables you to do what you love. So, same thing. Someone said, Alex, you don't talk about affiliate marketing. Do you think there's opportunity there? I'm not a fan of affiliate marketing simply because you split 50% of your money and you send your customers to someone else. That's a really hard business model to make work. And my viewpoint is it's way easier for me to make money and run an ad to something where I'm making 100% than it is for something where I'm making 50% and giving away to customers. OptinMed Care TM says, Alex, how come Conquer's not superb? You should talk to the company that owns Conquer. I don't own Conquer. I sold it. Jonathan Colin says, what foods do I eat? That's kind of an ironic name for that question. I eat hemp, protein, avocados, fatty fish every now and then, chicken and turkey meat, and also put a lot of fats just in a cup and drink it for fast calories. Like if you put olive oil, coconut oil, and avocado oil, you can just get like 500 calories really easily if you're like having a busy day. And then I'll just do tons of green juice. And that is a very easy, almost ketogenic diet that gives you everything that you need almost. And I'll throw in like some blueberries and other stuff like that and some fish oil and a lot of supplements. But that's the diet. Someone said no broccoli, kale, or spinach. That's all in the juice, dude. It's all in the juice. Someone said, Alex, how would you make your first $100 a day? How would you do it today? There's literally a course that I'm offering you right below this video with $3,000 in bonuses you can pick up for free. It shows how I made my first $100 a day. Actually, that was actually how I made like my first thousands of dollars per day. First $100 per day, I mean, I'd rank SEO websites and do SEO for local businesses. That was what I would do. And then I'd also teach people how to do SEO. I'd make SEO software. I'd make SEO courses. If it was SEO, I did it. I got really good at SEO way back when. I don't know a thing about it anymore. If I wanted to make money now, I would make a webinar. I would make a high-ticket product. I would find a coach for that high-ticket product, and I'd run ads to it. I do the same exact thing I'm doing right now for cash flow. Or do consulting. Have a real estate mentor to recommend by chance. Well, I've never done anything in real estate, really. I own a piece of land, but that's about it. That Graham guy on YouTube, he made a video on me. It wasn't a mean video, but Graham something on YouTube. He's a real smart guy. Jonathan Frank says, I feel like businesses that Elon Musk does sound fulfilling, but how do I get to that level in cash vice? Become really smart and good at what you do, dude. I mean, you don't also have to own the business. You can work in the business. If, for example, you are really into nanotechnology and you wanted to get into nanotech chips, become amazing at it. Just learn everything you can and be incredible at it, and then go work at IBM. Like you're asking like, how can I do this thing but I don't have any money? Why do you got to own the company right off the bat? That's completely ridiculous. Find out what you're really pumped at, and then find a way to contribute to it. You don't have to own the company, and frankly, if you're the CEO, you're not really working on said thing. So yeah, pick the industry you're into and get into that industry, and then once you understand the industry, then make your own business, because you'll be able to get investors because you know the business. But you can't just go. You have to become good at it. That's the thing. You're not good at it, dude. You don't know anything about rockets. If you went and worked at a rocket company for 5 years and learned everything there is about building rockets, and then came up with a design for better rockets, and then said, hey, Elon, I'm going to make this company. Will you invest in me? Let's get out of the fact that he might say that's a competing rocket company. He'd say, yeah. Okay, cool. Let's build this rocket. Congratulations. You're the CEO of your own rocket company. The thing is, what you're asking right now is, how can I do this now without the decades of work that Elon Musk has put into this? Elon Musk is working on a business right now that is like 15, 20 years in the making. Like, he's been coding and doing some since he was like 15 or something. I don't know the exact stats on the guy. But what you're asking is, how can I do these fulfilling businesses right now? Instead of, how can I work on something how can I master something over the next 30, 40 years of my life? This guy's at a master level because he's been mastering something for decades. You've mastered nothing. Focus on mastery, not the end result that Elon Musk has right now. Tyler Pratt said, what happened to the vlogs around your house? Well, I had a come to Jesus moment where I realized I'm not Logan Paul, I'm not Kim Kardashian, and what I want to do with my life has nothing in relation to being famous. I mean, yeah, I like making my YouTube channel. Don't get me wrong. I like having the viewers. I like making videos for you guys. But I don't want to be Ty Lopez. I don't want that to be my legacy. I don't want people to look back and say, "Well, Alex had a cool fucking house and made some cool make money online courses." That's not what I want to do. That's not what I find fulfilling. And strutting around my house and showing, like, what does my house have to do with anything? What does that have to do with the quality of my tracking system? What does that have to do with the quality of results that HCOM gets? Absolutely nothing. And what does it even have to do with making money, like for my businesses or getting results for my customers? Absolutely nothing. The only thing it has to do with is insecurity and showing off on the internet to make yourself famous, to make yourself feel better or something. I don't know. And so you ask what happened to the vlogs. I'm like, dude, I got shit to do. I'm not going to be running around my house filming myself like a 15-year-old kid. I'm a CEO. Not Justin Bieber. Any games you're playing lately? Actually, this last Sunday, or actually on Saturday, that's my off day when I'll hang out with Rachel, and we went and picked up a Nintendo Switch and got Mario Party. And so I've been playing Mario Party with Rachel on the weekends. I play as Bowser. He's got a special little dice that gives him special abilities. It's pretty cool. Yeah, Tyler, my house is cool, but I mean, like, why do you care what house I live in? You know, like, what does that have to do with anything? You know, and frankly, if I could go back in time, I'd just stay in a one-bedroom apartment because then I can focus on stuff. I do like my garage office, though. I do like that. I would just keep this and get rid of the house, honestly. Someone said, is dropshipping still a business we can go into and build a profitable brand? I mean, like, here's just the results from HCOM. I'll go jump in the group later if you want. Every single day I see people making $100 to $1,000 a day, and I occasionally see people making 100K a month, 200K a month, all day long in dropshipping. You really just need to stop asking if something's dead or not. Like, it's so ridiculous. Like, every business model works. SEO still works. Email marketing still works, and it's been around since, like, 2000. And so I get where you're coming from, just a little bit frustrating. Like, everyone's like, is this thing dead? Is this thing dead? Who is saying it's dead? According to who is this thing dead? Like, you're not going to see anyone super successful in groups, like, saying this is dead. Like Matt Smith, the head coach, like, the guy's not sitting around groups saying this is dead or this isn't working. That's not what successful people do. According to who? Where are you getting your info from? Where are you making these decisions off of? You know? So, like, I see it every single day. I've seen thousands of people do it in just the last 2 years of HCOM. Hearn says, how do you scale up a skill into something bigger? You pick the skill and then you work on it. You find people that have mastered the skill and you ask them. You find books on the skill and you read them. You find practices that you can do to refine your skill and you do them. And then every single day as you work and work and work on it, you constantly try and make yourself better by breaking what you've just made. Congratulations, you're going to get really skilled at something. Someone said, what's a great thing to learn? I mean, 1% says dropshipping's bullshit. I mean, dude, if it was bullshit, how do we have so many results at HCOM? I mean, how does Matt? I was literally just talking to Matt. He did $120,000 in like 2 weeks off of one product. If it's bullshit, how are we getting results? You know? Yeah, sure, people make money selling this. Yeah, there's a lot of money in selling e-commerce courses. I make a lot of money selling e-commerce courses. That being said, the course wouldn't work very well. I couldn't build an 8-figure business around something that doesn't work. It just wouldn't work, dude. Like, my Facebook group would be overran with people cussing us out and demanding refunds. We'd have like 100% refund rate. Like, so if people are selling courses based around something and you think the thing they're selling is bullshit, then the course wouldn't work. Okay, the charge, you can't have disputes on your processor. We'd be shut down like that. So it's just silly when you say stuff like that, dude, because you're just ignoring so much common sense shit just to make a negative statement. It's an appalling mindset. You're gonna have a lot of trouble in life if you're gonna be focused on being that negative, despite so many logical things contradicting your thoughts. So, anywho, someone said, "What's the easiest skill to get into in consulting?" You pick a niche. Oh, that's just 1% being negative again. You're a negative dude. You're going to live, your life's going to be much shorter because of that. There's so many studies that show if you're negative, your life's going to be a lot shorter. You're going to die. You're not going to have a very long life. You should stop. All right. So, have I ever tried DMT? No, but I would be interested if I was in a country where it's legal trying LSD. I've heard that's really helped a lot of people. Let's see. Someone said the real money's in selling shovels. I mean, the real money's in a lot of different things. But it seems like you guys are determined to making money black and white. And that's just not going to work very well for you if you don't know what you're talking about. What other questions do we got coming in? Will Gentry said, what's the best advice for someone that is in dire need of motivation and determination? You got to figure out yourself, dude. You got to figure out what's going on in your head. I'd read Psycho-Cybernetics, and I'd read Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself. And you need to figure out, like, first off, you need to figure, if people are motivated and don't have any determination, you got to remove the junk first. What are you eating? It could be messing up your brain. How's your gut? Like, if your mind and your gut are messed up, you're not going to be motivated. Like, if I drink or I eat a lot of bad food, I'm going to be depressed and not motivated. Like, that's rule number one, dude. That's base number one. And then, are you sleeping well? Okay, if I don't sleep well and if my gut is all messed up from eating sugar and artificial foods, and then my mind isn't strong from, well, basically what I'm eating and putting in my body, and how I'm focusing on things, like, I'm not going to get anything done, okay? And then once you have these things fixed out, once you have your health and clarity of mind and energy worked out, then when you can start talking about what you need to get motivated, and that's knowing yourself and knowing what you love. And if you don't know what you love and what you need to get motivated for, look, you can't just get motivated for something you don't like doing. Like, if I put a plate of shit in front of you and told you be motivated about eating this, you wouldn't ever feel motivated about eating it because you hate it. And so the question is, what can you find in your life that's a banana fudge sundae, and you're going to be super motivated to eat that? Okay? So those are the first things. You got to fix your work habits. You got to fix your mind. You got to fix how you feel about yourself and how you view the world. And if you're not happy and you're not clear-minded, you're not going to do much. So you got to fix that first, and then get to know what you like. Do I drink caffeinated drinks? Yeah, I love caffeine. I love doing that. Someone said no sleep. That's bad. I mean, you're literally that's like running a business drunk. It's not great. Ooh, we got a lot of people on. Thanks for coming on today, guys. I appreciate it. All right, so someone said, I want to ask you about print on demand, this and that. Guys, I don't do e-commerce. I'm the CEO of a company that teaches e-commerce, but Matt and Devin are the e-commerce experts at HCOM. I don't know much about e-commerce. I don't do too much of it. I know what to look for when building an online business, and e-commerce fits all those needs, and it's really easy and simple for people to comprehend. So that's why I suggest people do that. Okay, I don't do e-commerce. I run education and software businesses. So, and I never say I run an e-commerce business. I used to own one, but I do SaaS and education. Do I talk to Gary Vee? Why would I talk to Gary Vee? What would we have to talk about? He's doing his stuff. I don't want to build a speaking career or be famous on the internet. He's very good at those things. But I want to talk to the SaaS entrepreneurs. You know. Sam said, Men Who Built America. I've already watched that documentary. If it involves John D. Rockefeller, I've probably read or watched it. I'm very fascinated by the Industrial Revolution because I think it's about to happen again. Do I own Fiverr? Yes. Someone said you're Richard. I like Gary Vee. I think he's super smart, and the stuff he says is super self-aware, and he's super talented. I think it'd also be exhausting to hang out with the guy. I just think it would be. I don't think I could. I think it'd be exhausting. I think it'd be too much for me. So I'm not a very social person. So I just don't want to go like hang out and talk to people a whole lot. I just want to put my head down and work. What was Rockefeller's top skill? Discipline. It was discipline and obsession. And righteous belief in oneself. Do I eat Chick-fil-A? No. I mean, if I'm having like a cheat day, yeah, I'll eat some Chick-fil-A. I love Chick-fil-A. It's awesome. So good. But no, 95% of the time I'm going to avoid stuff like that because it's going to slow me down the next day. I'm not going to be clear. I mean, right now, I haven't eaten anything in 54 hours. I'm 54 hours into a fast. I'm going for 72 hours tomorrow. So, like, I love it. I love these days when I'm like, I like to keep my stomach really empty because hyper focus. Okay, so. Other documentaries, films. I mean, guys, if you want to know about books and films I'd recommend, please ask about a specific niche or problem you're having. Because then I can give you stuff. If you just ask me, like, what do you recommend? Like, it's really hard because there's, like, what do you want to do? Do I get my blood levels checked? Yeah, I get all of the stuff in my body checked. Try to do it once every 6 months. Malt Shake Animation says, wait, you focus better when you don't eat. Yeah, dude. Digestion is by far one of the most energy-consuming things your body can do. And so when you're digesting stuff that's hard to digest, you're going to be slowed down a lot. Try not eating for like a day or two. You're going to have so much energy, it's nuts. So, and also just when you're eating every single day, like you don't want to eat when you're working. It depends on who you are, but like the last thing I want to do when I wake up in the morning is eat food because it's the #1 way to slow yourself down. Like if you want to be really motivated and clear-minded, don't eat till like 4 in the afternoon. And then get your eating in between 4 and 6 p.m. and then just rinse and repeat. You don't want, like, you only want to be digesting food when you're not doing anything that requires you to be creative or have energy. For you to grow. Alex, how do I stop chasing girls? Why are you chasing girls? What are girls giving you that you can't give yourself? Obviously, if you want to go down the sexual route and whatever, but like, why are you chasing girls? Why aren't you focused on like just meeting a great girl? Why don't you just go on a bunch of dates and find a girl that fits into your life well? Why do you need tons of girls' approval to feel good about yourself? I'm not saying you're an insecure person or anything like that, but usually people that are obsessed with chasing girls and dating lots of women, they have really poor discipline with their focus. Like so many men have ruined their careers and everything for women because they have to get something from them. Don't get me wrong, I like girls. I like my girlfriend. However, if you're defining who you are by a girl's approval of you, or if you don't have control over your focus to the point that you're constantly needing to go and hit on girls, you aren't going to be successful, and you need to work on those things. So usually when most guys in their 20s are chasing girls, it's because they're extremely insecure and they need to feel that if they sleep with a lot of women, that they're important and worthy, which there's nothing further than the truth. Guys that sleep with lots of women are fools. And just complete idiots most of the time. They're very insecure little bitches. So, EWQ says, how much partying is too much party when trying to scale? All of it. Depends on what you want to do, dude. If you want to make $1 million, $3 million bucks a year, you can do it while partying, but your business is never going to be very good, and you're always going to struggle to keep that business there. Like, also, you can party without drinking alcohol. It's a challenge, but you can do it. But if partying is more important to you than building a business and being successful, then party, dude. It's okay. Like, there's no way to live your life. You can go just party your ass off. You're not going to feel very good, and you're not going to really be that successful. You're always going to be a bunch of steps behind people like me or any other entrepreneur out there. Like, anyone who's really successful, Kim Kardashian, Bradley Cooper, Larry Ellison, Warren Buffett, Donald Trump, Sam Ovens, Russell Brunson. Like, these people don't drink. They don't drink or eat stuff that slows them down. Tai Lopez doesn't drink. Like, alcohol that slows them down. He only drink, like, if anybody you're looking at super successful, they don't drink. Gary Vee, I think he drinks. I don't know. But, like, super successful people, it's not a successful habit. So, if it's okay, if you don't mind sacrificing your goals for partying, that's fine. But you have to understand your goals are going to be the sacrifice. That's it. Cam said, what would you recommend to make $50 a day? Freelance. Like, and if you look at when people's careers took off, Bradley Cooper's career took off when he stopped drinking. Robert Downey Jr., his career took off when he got clean. So, everyone else is like, yeah, Gary Vee drinks. The point is you shouldn't kill it. The thing is, too, also, you have to understand what you are all about, okay? Just because someone else doesn't drink doesn't mean you shouldn't drink. Those examples, I look at those examples, I'm like, I want to be that successful. But you need to understand that other people are different than you, and you don't need to be, if it hurts you to drink, but Gary Vee drinks, and you keep drinking even though it hurts you because you're like, Gary Vee drinks, you're insane, you're bonkers. If it hurts you, and you can see it actively taking away from your goals and vision in your life, and those are the things that are important to you, just stop doing it. Just stop. You don't have to. Kataru says those people are outliers. They just had talent already. The alcohol was just holding it back. I think that's really foolish because talent really doesn't get you anywhere. I know plenty of super talented people that didn't get anything done. The person who wins is Kobe Bryant, very talented, but the reason why Kobe Bryant crushes in the NBA is because that guy practices and works harder than anybody else ever. And if you're telling yourself, like, oh, I can't do that because I don't have talent, you don't have to have talent to be successful. If you outwork and put more time in and focus and optimize yourself, you're going to beat talented people left and right. Talented people are at a massive disadvantage because they think they're talented. There's nothing more damaging to your success than thinking you're talented enough to play from a disadvantage, because the people that have the advantage are going to win. Someone said, does sounding like you're reading from a script on a sales video turn people out? Yeah, it definitely does. But how are you going to get good at doing sales videos if you don't? You don't want to read scripts in a sales video. What you want to do is you want to write a blueprint for the video and roughly what you want to say, and then you want to say it. Now, there's going to be a lot of copywriters that disagree with me on that, but it depends. Like, the most important thing is that you convey. It depends if you're doing long form or short form, but it's not going to come down word to word what you're saying. Now, some copywriters are going to be like, no, it is going to be word to word and all the NLP and stuff like that. I think it's far more important that you convey that your product works, and you convey the emotions and what you're feeling about the product and the benefits that people are going to receive, and then you have an attractive offer. I think that's 90% of it. So I don't read scripts when I do it. I have a pattern that I'll follow and what I'm going to say in order, but I don't read anything word for word. That's going to kill you. Someone said, how important is YouTube for your business? Not important at all. I could stop making videos forever and I would still be just fine. I enjoy doing these videos. And this is my end of the workday right now, so I didn't have anything else to do. And you guys usually pick up a ton of free trials on these streams, so it's just a win-win, and I enjoy doing this and helping you guys out. Books on biohacking. Dave Asprey's Asprey, however you pronounce his name. Game Changers is really good. I just read that over the weekend. Not my name. Advice on Kino Baddies niche. I want to do the same thing. Start a YouTube channel. Pick up mhlinks.com/Sunday. It will tell you exactly how to build a YouTube channel. Just go below the video, click the link, sign up for the Ace Academy 2.0. There's $3,000 in bonus courses that teaches you how to write a webinar. It teaches you how to run a YouTube channel. It teaches you how to do YouTube ads. Teaches you Facebook ads. Teaches you how to build a $1,000 per month info business from scratch. Shows you how to get to $5,000 a month. There's literally everything I use to build a $100,000 per month business for free at mhlinks.com/Sunday. And there's been hundreds of people suggesting it in the chat today. So if you just want to get started, go pick that up. You don't have much time left. I'm going to get off the stream pretty soon. If you don't pick that up now, then you're going to lose all those specials. And that's just a silly thing because it's free to try. Joe Licko says, are you going to be a billionaire? I hope to have a $1 billion company. That would be a huge, awesome company. It's probably done a lot of things, but I don't know. I'm not really aiming to become a billionaire. I'm aiming to do certain things. I mean, like, if I had $1 billion, like, what would I do? I'd have a bigger house and, like, more cars and fly private a whole lot often. I don't know. But there's really nothing that I could do material-wise to improve my life any more than it is. I mean, my life is really good. So adding a house, adding more cars, adding whatever the hell I'd spend $1 billion on, really wouldn't do anything for me. You know, I'd be doing the same thing. If I had $1 billion, I'd wake up and work on my business. I'd do the same exact thing I'm doing right now. I wouldn't stop. Do you think it'd be possible to have a word-for-word script, but go over it a bunch and include the tonality and whatnot? I mean, James, I've done that in the past. I've done that, and that's how a lot of copywriters work. So just do it, just get it done, and keep improving on it, dude. Just don't focus on the end result you're gonna get right now. If thinking about doing it the wrong way is stopping you from doing it, stop it. Think about doing it right and just do it. So many questions. They're like, what's your opinion on this, on doing this type of thing? What type of business should I do? What type of thing should I do? You guys need to stop. My answer to all these questions is you need to stop thinking about, like, you know what you want to do. And if you don't know what you want to do, figure it out, you know? It takes 2 seconds to figure out all the different business niches you can do online. A few searches. Go figure out the business niches. Find what connects with you. And then stop asking what I think about them. What do you think about them? And if you think it's cool, just do it. Just do it. You're probably going to do it wrong at first, but it's about picking something you enjoy doing enough that you get the enjoyment out of mastering it, not succeeding at it. When you master it, you will succeed. So focus on mastering it and you will get success. If you're focused on getting success without mastering something, you're not going to get success because all you're sitting around doing is thinking if you're going to be successful or not. And because you're not going to be successful when you first try at something or you first do something or you ask me, well, should I do this thing or not? You're not going to be good at it. So then therefore you're not going to master it. Therefore you're not going to be successful. You are mind effing yourself by sitting around and thinking what if on the bad things. Just focus on the good things that could happen and just do it, because the good things will happen if you master it. So just focus on getting really good at something and the good things will come. Okay? If you want to make a lot of money playing basketball, what do? You sit around thinking what if, or make sure your shoes are tied the right way and ask what type of position you should play? No, you just get on the damn court and you'll get good at it. You'll find your position. You'll get good at it. And if you just practice 12 hours a day at something, you will find your position. You will find your business model. You will find the perfect way to shoot the basketball. All this stuff will work itself out because you're just going to progress towards mastery. But if you're sitting around thinking about, how can I score 3-pointers, but I've only practiced 2 days? What? You're going to get on the court and miss it and go, oh, this sucks, and then leave. Because you're not focused on mastery. You're focused on scoring 3-pointers when you've only been on the court for 10 minutes. Kayla, stop. I love you. Stop asking about webinars. I've offered you an entire free course at mhlinks.com/Sony that you do everything to do about webinars. Stop asking me to explain webinars. I can't explain webinars on this live stream. Just go fucking pick up the free course. It's free for 14 days. There's a cancel button. If you don't want to pay for it, that's fine. Just go in. Learn how to build a webinar. Stop asking me. It's free. It's free. It's freer than your time to sit here and ask me over and over again. Like, for fuck's sake, you don't even have to pay for it. Just grab it. Ethan said, if you wanted to master affiliate marketing, what strategy path would you take? So, I don't want to be negative, but that sounds like fucking horrible. Affiliate marketing is such a miserable business. Just suggesting products to people, so miserable. And so hard to make work. If I wanted to master it, what strategy path would I take? I would learn how to do ads. You have to be able to build a list and a following. The people that make the most from affiliate marketing are the people with the following. So you have to be good at building a following. And the easiest way to build a following is to have your own products to cover your ad costs and then suggest products. When did you decide to hire employees, or any advice about it? So you want to hire employees when it makes sense. So when you first start your business, and it's a cash flow business, the first thing you're going to hire is going to be support people. And then you need to manage your business. You need people to manage those support people and manage the billing and manage the day-to-day tasks. So you're going to need an operations manager. And then it just depends on what the business needs. If you want to build software, you're going to have to get a lead engineer. If you want to get into, like, for example, with Market Hero, I had to get a head of email marketing. I had to get a head of engineering. I had to get a COO. And you gotta find the people that fit into the company and complement you. But when you're first getting started, you don't need to be focused on hiring. You need to be focused on making cash to pay employees. If there's no cash, you're not gonna be able to pay employees. And no one ever made a bunch of money by hiring a bunch of employees. All right, guys. So I'm going to wrap it up and go do some other things because my work day's over and I'm tired. So, guys, here's the thing. I'm closing on the stream here in a few minutes. If you want to get in on the special day, this is everything you're getting. If you hop in, it's free below. You can cancel anytime. You're going to be getting the entire 8X Academy 2.0, the VMA program, which is our full YouTube program. It shows you how I built like 26 million views on YouTube. It's one of those. You get into Black File Sales Training that shows all my Facebook advertising techniques and how I write all my advanced sales copy. You're going to get full Market Hero access for 14 days free. If you want to keep it, it's $47 a month after. You can downgrade all the way to $9 per month to keep all this content. You're going to get a full free traffic suite. You're going to get the Here and Now program, which shows you step-by-step how to write long-form sales videos and write webinars. You're going to get the VMA program that shows you exactly how to build a YouTube channel, get a lot of views, and more importantly, make money off that YouTube channel and run ads to that channel so that it's easy to make money. I think this is the easiest way to make money ever. No one ever does it. I don't know why. And then the 8X Academy 2.0 is going to show you the exact niche to pick, how to build your first $500 a month business. It is totally beginner-oriented. It shows you how to make it work with affiliate products, making your own products, and how to start a beginner info business. That's so much stuff for free. It's insane. And if you're looking for a place to start and you're just getting started, You probably want something that's low risk. It's free to try. It's the definition of low risk. You want something that's a total package. This gives you all the software, copywriting, ad strategies, traffic strategies, product strategies, marketing strategies, copyright. It's all there. And really quick, guys, if you checked out my stuff, you jumped in the market here, you've taken my training, you think it's incredible training, you think it's well worth trying for free, you would suggest that someone tries it for free, could you put an exclamation mark in chat just so people know that this is legit, it's a good place to be, and you would suggest doing it? Awesome. Thank you, guys. I really appreciate all those exclamation marks. So, guys, absolutely no risk. It's the total package, and there are probably, when all the exclamation marks comes in, hundreds of people in chat saying, this is awesome. It's good. You should try it. If you're not going to swing at that, you're not going to swing at anything. So I'm taking this deal down. When the stream goes down, that's it. So that's all, guys. All right, guys. Hey, guys, thank you so much for coming on today. I had a ton of fun hanging out with you guys. This is always lots of fun for me to do. Appreciate everybody that hopped in to Market Hero. And I'll probably be releasing a few more videos this week because I have a bit more free time. Or maybe I just got better at managing my schedule. I'm not sure it is. But anyways, guys, thank you so much. Thanks for giving me the privilege of hanging out with you guys today. And I will see you next time I see you. Probably in an ad. And to that, I apologize ahead of time. So see you next time.